And welcome back to the heart of the stories we tell. And today's episode is my continuing thoughts on Luke Cage. Strong female characters, great black characters, just a perfect mix of types of police officers. This show's got everything, and it's even got a compelling plot. I almost forget I'm watching a comic book series sometimes. Coming into the home stretch, let's do this one more time, episode by episode. But first, so once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Ba-da-na-na. And we're back for episode 11, and it was awesome. What you talking about, Willis? Well, if you don't get that joke, you aren't an 80s child like I was. I will say, there's a moment in this episode where I want to yell, where the hell is S.H.I.E.L.D.? However, I quickly get over that, because, to be honest, Marvel can't keep its house together, and I just have to accept that. And it's easy to accept it because the show is that damn good. I asked in my last review if they realized how deep the Brothers Keeper line was, and they go out of their way to make sure and drive it home this time. It's even better in this episode. Every issue I have disappears with how awesome this story is. So as much as I have some nits I could pick, instead I'm going to leave those on the table and instead mention an Easter egg, because Miss Dean Knight almost loses her arm in this, and in the comics she does. Tony Stark replaces it with a super computerized electronic arm, and that's how she becomes a superhero. So I'm curious to see where they go with that, because after everything I've seen in this series, I would love a Misty Knight series. Episode 12 starts and I'm already in the show hole. I don't want this to end. I said last episode I wouldn't pick Nick. Damn, officers firing explosive rounds at fleeing prisoners with no threat to life or limb? Well, I guess he's black and in a hoodie, so I guess that's realistic. Moving on. Okay, political comments aside, that officer letting him go was so beyond perfect. Luke is Superman. He is strong, he is tough, but his heart and his inspiration are his real superpowers. A true Steve Rogers successor, even if they don't use the phrase super soldier. Method Man said it best in the episode. Something powerful about a bulletproof brother who cares. I started the series talking about boring villains. I take that back. Diamondback is okay-ish. I especially love him in this episode when he shows up in the power suit, but Shades and Mariah are airtight, almost as good as Fisk was. And Cottonmouth, well, not a perfect villain, served his purpose well. And we are now setting up for a superpowered throwdown next episode. So I'm about to get that physical fight I've been looking for. Although I feel bad it has to take place in Pop's barber shop. And then episode 13, the final episode of the season. Episode 13 goes back to my video on when did Superman join the X-Men. And we get the perfect new hero for 2016. Luke Cage, the Black Superman of the Netflix MCU. The police wrap-up made me feel much better than the Jessica Jones one did, although I'm not sure how I feel about Night Nurse being romantically involved with all the Defenders. Yeah, I know she didn't hook up with anyone in Jessica Jones. The end was bittersweet, and I assume where the Defenders will pick up next with the Night Nurse getting Matt to get Luke clear. For now, there's a lot to unwrap with this episode. What's going on with Diamondback, the fact that, for all intents and purposes, the villains won, the fact that it ends with our hero in custody. But for now, I'm just going to say that it's definitely a solid gold series, and that everyone should watch it. Stay tuned. I'm going to sit on this for a couple of days, let everything move through my mind a bit, and then I'm going to do a season wrap-up. In the meantime, I'm starting a Halloween month countdown today, so make sure to subscribe to get all of my content, and then join me back here next time, in the heart of the stories we tell. Thanks for watching.